Hi everyone, my name is Baraoidan and this is the Teaching Corner. Whether you're new to digital teaching and just starting off your first classes or you've been seasoned in virtual education, we're going to have some tips and tricks to help you be the most successful in this virtual endeavor. This week we're going to go through how to set up a virtual classroom before you even invite your students. I use the Zoom platform mostly for my teaching, so we're going to use that as an example, and I'm going to take you through my settings to be the most successful specifically to dance. So come along, let's go through our settings. So here I am in my settings bar of Zoom. Here's a big one, join before host. Sometimes this one's on, but to ensure that people aren't causing trouble before your class even starts, click that off. Enable personal meeting ID is something that is very helpful. You can send your own personal meeting room to your students before class gets started. If you are scheduling classes week to week, you can use your personal meeting ID and schedule all of those in advance. Moving right along, we are here in the chat option. I do click these two options on for both private chat and regular chat. I use it with my students routinely. I'll tell you how I use it in a safe manner later. And screen sharing. Screen sharing is great when you have to share a video. Sometimes I send my kids videos of inspiration from YouTube, or I want them to research something. So we do some screen sharing sometimes. This is another one that I really love, the breakout room option. I turn that on. It helps when you need to separate students for a task. Here's an option, the waiting room option is great because you as the host can admit each person one by one for the safety of your participants. All my classes are private classes, so I have no need for the waiting room feature, but I do know with open classes that is a great feature to use. Okay, so I'm gonna take you guys on a virtual experience. You guys are gonna come into my virtual classroom. Let's go. Oh, look who we have here. It's Kelsey. She's gonna be one of my assistants today. She's gonna pretend that she is one of our dance students in this experience. So let's go through a couple things that I really love in this Zoom frame as a teacher. So my biggest and most favorite one is this mute button right here. Clickety clack, mute all. So if they're being really loud, I can't hear them, I can talk over them. It is amazing. They can be wild. This is great, especially if there's background noise. Okay, here's another thing that I really, really love. Sometimes in tap classes, or just classes in general, it's easier for my friends to listen to the music when I share my computer sound with them. I click share, I can go to my Spotify. Oh, what does she want to listen to? What a great song. I can hear it from over here, she can hear it from over there, nice and clear. And then at any point, we can stop that, right? That one is great, especially when you have like a follow-along class where you don't really want the music behind you, but you want them listening to the music. One other big tip is sometimes my students or participants get really chatty. So right now my chats are on everyone publicly and privately. So like physical typing, right? And they are typing, but you know what? Sometimes you don't want that. You don't want to hear that extra what they had for lunch. It's quite distracting. Oh, there's a type. Okay, so let's say Kelsey was typing too much. I love when I can click participant can chat with no one. That means she is blocked, she can't type, and she isn't distracted. So I love that feature. Oh, one of my favorite things that I love throwing is reactions. This is great. Claps, look at that. Oh, there's a thumbs up from Kelsey. I love that. So before you even go into your dance studio, I highly recommend that you use these options, the claps and the thumbs up, but you also have other signals for your students. Things like from the top, and again, could you repeat? Those are great gestures that if your kids are muted, that they can go through when you ask a question like, Kelsey, we just did the last 8 counts. Do you want me to go on? Do you want to repeat? We can go from the top if you want to do that. Oh, repeat, love that, great. So using hand signs in your classroom is great. There you have it. There are a couple of my settings tricks that I use Join me next time as we keep building our virtual classroom. Bye now.